Hi, friends! It's morning here, and although I may have woken up a little grumpy, no, not really, but I just really love this teacup. Although, this day could have started anyway, I woke up to some offerings from my neighbor. She brought me a big bunch of kalalu, which is a green leafy vegetable, kind of like spinach. But this is really popular in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, especially. Well, that's where I'm from, so that's what I know. We cut this up and we cook it with saltfish or salt mackerel. In Jamaica, we call it the salting. So I'm very excited for this big bunch. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Did I show you? And she brought that over with some thyme, which is so fragrant. That reminds me of home. I've been buying thyme, but this is a lot. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get a little piece of it set in a jar to get some roots, so I can grow some myself. She brought me some potatoes and a big cucumber. So very excited for all of that, and it's a great start to our day. From our garden, we've been harvesting some cherry tomatoes. We get a lot of cherry tomatoes. My daughter goes and picks them and just eats them right off the little vines, the little plants. We have some watermelon and some zucchini. Lots of flowers, no fruit yet. We have a couple of strawberries that we've been harvesting, and we have carrots and scallion. Lots of things seem to be in the ground, but not as much harvest as we'd like at this point. But that's fine. That's not what you're here for. You're here for books, right? So, just wanted to tell you about my morning. So, August is being celebrated as Women in Translation Month, and so I have a few titles for that. It's also being celebrated as Disability Awareness Month, but I right now can't think of any books that would celebrate that. So I'm going to have to come back to you with a separate TBR for disability awareness, because, I don't want to be insensitive I don't want to be insensitive. I don't want to just pick books that have disabled characters mentioned, because they may not be being written about in really positive lights. So I wanna do a little bit more research before I tell you my books, or the books that I would like to read for disability awareness. But for now, we have 3 titles for Women in Translation, including the Run Right Reads book club pick for August, which is I, Tituba, Black Witch of Salem by Maurice Condé, translated from the French by Richard Philcox. Maurice Condé is a Caribbean author. She's from Guadeloupe. She writes in French. And so excited that reading I, Tituba is going to fulfill the Run Right Reads book club pick, but also Women in Translation. I mean, it was chosen strategically for that. It's not like a big coincidence or anything. Other Women in Translation titles include How to Order the Universe by Maria Jose Ferrara. I think she's a Chilean author. And Winter in Sokcho, which is featuring North and South Korea and that bridge or barrier between the two countries. And then I have a few other things that I'm reading. Reading this one, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred Taylor. This is for my Facebook challenge. Reading 10 books in 4 months. So that's one of the books that I'm focusing on this month. And a couple of books that I'm reading from the publishers, including Where the Wild Peaches Grow by Cade Bentley and Summer Sisters by Judy Bloom. Very excited about these two because, publishers sent them to me. I want to read them. And then I am judging the finals for the BookTube Prize. I'm judging fiction this round. So I was going to tell you which group I'm in, but there's only one group, right? It's the finals. So Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois by Honoré Fanon Jeffers is on my list, but I've already read it. So that's not on my TBR for this month. I love that book, but thankfully don't have to reread that right now. But I am reading How Beautiful We Were by Mbola Bewley, and this is a pretty big book. I've started it a couple of times before, and I've never quite gotten far enough into it to even tell you too much about the story. So looking forward to revisiting and picking this one up and actually reading it to the end this time. And I'm picking it up early because 6 books for the BookTube Prize, 2 months, and 3 of them are really big books. 1 I've already read, so I need to start on the next big book. So other books that I'm reading for the BookTube Prize finals this month, I want to read that book by Elif Shafak, which is entitled The Island of Missing Trees. And then other things that I'm doing, I would like to read a couple of the Booker Prize long list books. So I picked out some of the titles by female authors. including Booth by Karen Joy Fowler, Glory by Novalet Bulawayo, Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan, and Night Crawling by Lila Motley. All of these are books that I have put myself on a wait list at the library, so hopefully I'll get a couple of these in this month so I can read. Hopefully all of them will come in and I can read them all. So yeah, those are 10 or 11 books that I am looking, 12. Those are 12 books. Those are 12 books that I have on my TBR for August. Last month I only read about 4 or 5 books. So this would be a major jump. But I do need to read a lot this month in order to get back on track for my goals for the year. So looking at reading these books as well as some others. And like I said, I'll come back to you with some other books that I'm hoping to read as the month goes on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope that you will let me know in the comments down below what you're reading, what you're focusing on, what are some of your reading plans for August, and let's chat down there. Share this video with someone else you think might enjoy getting a little book list, and we'll come back soon with another video. So until then, happy reading. Bye.